Bringing a world-class concert hall to rural Grant County. This is a rendering of the inside of Quincy's soon-to-be performance venue called the Grotto at the Hilltop. To learn more about this exciting project, we're joined by Michael Recknitz, Principal of Ovation Consulting. Thank you for being here, Michael.
Thank you so much for having me this evening. Wonderful to be here.
So to start, what drew your group to Quincy?
Wow. Well, so, Vince and Carol have been in Quincy on this property for more than 50 years now. They're the original founders of the Gorge Amphitheater and KB Estate Winery that are right there. And they've been working this particular piece of property for a very long time and have visioned this as the place for this new venue, the Grotto at the Hilltop, which is a indoor performance venue that we're building up there. It's a very intimate 1,200-seat theater that's it's built directly into a natural basalt rock bowl that's on the site. So instead of sort of fighting the landscape as we see a lot of times in construction, we're building with it. The rock formations actually become part of the architecture and the acoustics. It's meant to be a fully enclosed, climate-controlled building designed to essentially run year-round, and it will be a great partner to the winery that's there, along with the resort and the Gorge Amphitheater. It's being developed by a nonprofit, the Columbia Gorge by Gorge, which was founded by Vince and Carol Bryan. Like I said, they're the founders of the Gorge Amphitheater, and it's being designed by ZGF Architects. They are a world-renowned Seattle-based architecture firm. So very exciting project as we get going here.
Well, these are just beautiful renderings, and thank you for that explanation there. Can you tell us a little bit more about what kind of experience you want people to have? What's the feel when people initially go to this concert hall? And I want to hang on to something you said there. You mentioned that this is just one stop in a mini experience. So is there more to come?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Vince would tell you that this is meant to be a wonderland of experiences. So the vision would be that you would be able to buy a ticket and go to the Hilltop and spend some time at an outdoor concert on the terraces, or go to an indoor theater or a Broadway production inside of the Grotto, and then make your way down to the winery for a glass of wine. So the vision would be to be able to spend your whole day, or even through the course of what they intend to throw as a multi-day long or even a multi-week-long festival inaugurally, to be able to spend a lot of time up there and really enjoy not just music, but the arts and the sciences and the environment that's there. So it's really meant to be something like nothing else we've ever seen in the state of Washington. We'll see genres like Broadway, chamber music, and classical, jazz, dance, along with all of the other things that are offered up there by the environment. So a really exciting place to be, and it's really meant to be more than just a single venue, but a real destination for everybody who loves to journey from outside like Seattle and Portland, but all the way down to the local community that's there.
In 5 to 10 years, do you see more development to come in that area? A lot of space around there.
We do. This is part of a master plan development that has been in the works now for more than 20 years. So other things that we might see that will come up there could be a boutique hotel. There's a school that's planned for up there as well, where resident artists can stay while they're working and while they are performing in the local venues. So there's really a lot to come that's planned for up there. And I'd like to mention, there's going to be a golf course that'll show up there someday as well. So all of these things are things that are going to be really great for the community, right? It has a real deep economic impact on what's happening up there, and will produce tremendous draw from the area for seasons to come. And really what it will do is it will extend the normal season that we see up there for a lot of what is the tourism. Right now, the Gorge Amphitheater has an incredible draw that brings people, but it's for a short number of months during the summertime. And these new sort of all-season venues will allow that tourism to continue through the course of the year, which produces, some really incredible benefit for all of the businesses that are up there. So really exciting for everybody who's up there, not just people who love to enjoy music like I do.
And really briefly, thank you for elaborating there. Quickly, you guys have an event scheduled at the Hilltop next weekend. What's going on?
Yeah, really exciting. So next weekend on the 22nd is the inaugural SOAR Festival, and it's a fundraiser that we're throwing this year. SOAR is really visioned as an annual festival that could run for a week or more every year, and people would be able to, as I said, visit the winery and catch a show in the Grotto or a TED Talk. This year is our inaugural event. It's a fundraiser, and we're very excited to welcome David Foster and Catherine McPhee as our special guests.
Oh, very exciting. Michael, thank you for your time. We'll have to get you back on the show when you guys are up and running. Thank you.
That would be great. Thank you so much.